Ladies and gentlemen, now that the Switch 2 is out, it's very exciting because we're all just wondering like, what's gonna come out next? You know what I mean? Like, what games, maybe some new features, eventually a console refresh, but we're just all wondering, how's this all gonna go? And it's very exciting going day to day. Today, we have some crazy leaks, and I truly mean crazy. We also have some updates and some rumors. It's all very exciting. So let's go and get right into this video. So before we actually get into this news, every Saturday I give away multiple eShop gift cards and eShop sell videos. I gave away 2 on Saturday, but one of the ones that I gave away, the guy was in Germany and he cannot use the eShop gift card, so I'm going to send him a German eShop gift card some way, somehow later this week. But I have an extra eShop gift card, so instead of saving it until Saturday, I'll just give it away to one of you guys. So just make sure you're a subscriber, like and comment on the videos, and follow my social medias if you could. And I'm also going to give away some Switch 2s. I'm going to be shipping out the first one starting in July. So let's get into this news. So the first thing we need to talk about is an amazing update. An amazing? Amazon? I tried to make that work. That did not work. We have a great update from Amazon about Nintendo and Amazon. I don't know exactly when it happened. I want to say sometime around 2023 going into 2024. They had this weird beef that was going on, or some kind of disagreement, because they stopped selling first-party Nintendo stuff. And when all the Switch 2 pre-orders are happening, and we are looking at every retailer we could potentially buy from, Amazon just was not in that equation, at least in America. I think in Europe you could buy from Amazon. But it seems like whatever the hell was going on between Amazon and Nintendo is finally done. Maybe they reached some kind of deal, or I'm not really sure what happened, but it seems like Nintendo finally started selling on Amazon again, and there's some stuff already popping up. So you can see Cyberpunk is right here, but this is being sold from CD Projekt Red. But right here, Kirby being sold by Nintendo. This is actually crazy to see. Hogwarts Legacy, god dang, it only has 2 stars. What is going on there? Maybe it's because it's a game key card. So I don't know if there's anything else so far. I see an actual Switch 2 here. Somebody's trying to sell it for $1,000. I am happy that that is not being sold. So I'm assuming more stuff will eventually show up, but it is cool that Amazon is now in the equation again. I like going to stores. Even if it's like a long time to go to the store and search for it, I just enjoy doing that. But Amazon is convenient. So yeah, just that's a good update. Quickly before we get into all this other Nintendo news, I'm going to do this really quick. I didn't really talk about the Xbox ROG Ally that was announced because I didn't really understand what the hell is going on. I thought Xbox was making their own handheld, but I guess it got canceled or it's on the back burner now, and they're going this route. I don't really understand what's the point, because you can't even play all your Xbox games on it, which is crazy. Like, I think Xbox themselves said that, so I don't know. But I was thinking if it's affordable or if it seems enticing for any reason, I might pick it up. But we finally have some new information, and the pre-orders for these consoles will begin in August and have an official launch scheduled for October. So why this is important to me is because Hollow Knight Silksong is a launch game for the ROG Ally, the Xbox version. So I know Hollow Knight Silksong will eventually be coming at least October at the latest, but I still think this summer for some reason. And then the prices, the cheaper one, and these are in euros right now, is 600 euros, and the more expensive one is 900 euros. So that's completely out of the window for me. I can't afford that. I can't even dream about affording that. So if you're interested, that's the release dates and the prices, but I was more interested in knowing when the hell I can play Hollow Knight Silksong. So now let's go back in time. You know, I've been practicing mentalism tricks, I'm not even kidding, for like a week straight. It's like one of my favorite hobbies now. It is so damn fun. Let's go back in time. Come back with me to, I want to say October of last year. I'm not sure why this popped in my head. Maybe it's because of the Pokemon Presents coming out in July, or actually next month, and I'm not really sure what we're going to see during those presentations. Obviously we have Pokemon Legends EA news going to show up, and then there's a new Pokemon game, but I keep forgetting what it is called every time. That's how out of my mind it is. It's like kind of like Pokemon Stadium, I think, maybe Pokemon Champions or something like that. I can't remember, and to be honest, I don't really care that much. I have a strange feeling we're going to get a surprise for an older Pokemon game. Yes, we'll keep wishing and hoping that the games will show up on Nintendo Online. I don't think that's going to happen soon. I do think it'll happen eventually, or maybe they'll sell it. in like a package and then put it on Nintendo Online or something like that. But I think they might announce some remakes during that, and I have a leak for it. So this article came out in November of 2024, but there's a Pokemon leaker on Family Boards who I think got quite a bit of stuff right, but they had claims that the next version of Pokemon Home will appear on Nintendo Switch 2, so maybe we'll see that show up at the Pokemon Presents next month. And it will feature Bianca from Pokemon Black and White in the place of Grand Oak. I don't think I ever played Pokemon Black and White, or if I did, I can't remember. I definitely didn't beat it. I believe these were on the DS, and I just missed them somehow. So that's unfortunate. I heard they're some of the best Pokemon games of all time. They have some of the best stories of all time. If I could get copies of them for cheap and I had a DS, which I don't, I'd just play it that way. But Pokemon does remakes really good in my opinion. Some of the best things they ever do is their remakes. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee was great. Fire Red and Leaf Green is great. Heart Gold and Soul Silver, those are great. So if it's an option to play Black and White, a remake of those, let's do that. And this is something I feel like if they've been working on for a while, it's just easy to put out there. And you would say, well, we have Pokemon Legends EA coming up in November, I think, or maybe October, somewhere around there. So why would we be getting these Pokemon games anytime soon? In a video I made in the past, I was showing Pokemon release dates. And for like 2 years or 3 years, there was a new Pokemon game coming every 6 months. We got Scarlet and Violet, Legends Arceus, Pokemon Snap, and Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes, all within like 2 years. So I just have a weird feeling this is going to show up, and that would be awesome. What a great thing. And again, I think this would be at least maybe actually a dual release, because Pokemon Legends EA is a dual release, and I feel like the Switch will be supported longer than previous consoles. Probably a dual release, but I could see them on the other end making this a Switch 2 exclusive just to incentivize making people buy Switch 2s. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a crazy update right here, and I think this is pointing out something that's been rumored for the Switch 2 for a while. We all thought there was going to be a Nintendo Direct last week. A lot of people have talked about this. A lot of signs are pointing towards it. It didn't happen last week. I have a great feeling it's going to happen this week, at least fingers crossed. If it does happen this week, yes, I'm excited about the first party games. They'll come when they come, right? This generation just started. I'm not worried about the first party stuff. I know eventually we'll get all the big stuff. Third party is stuff I'm most interested in. And one game I've been wanting to play again. I thought about getting the PS4 version and playing on my PS5. But as soon as I heard about the rumor about it coming to the Switch 2, I thought, I'll just wait. And that is for Red Dead Redemption 2. We got Red Dead 1 on the Switch. That was the first time I actually ever played it, beat the game. Ton of fun. But Red Dead Redemption 2, it would shine on the Switch 2. Well, look at this right here. Rob Weethoff? I don't know. This is John Marston's voice actor, teasing exciting news that he can't share yet during Red Dead Redemption stream, and says it will be revealed next week, which is this week that we're in right now. According to him, the news should be revealed by the end of next week, definitely before Friday. If we're getting a Nintendo Direct, that's Wednesday or Thursday. He can't think of anything else, especially while playing this game, Red Dead Redemption 1. Since the next Red Dead game is years away at this point, it's probably news about the PS5, Switch 2, and Xbox Series X version of Red Dead Redemption 2. It's wild to think about this because Red Dead 2 is only 30 frames per second. If any game needs to be 60 FPS or would benefit from it, definitely Red Dead 2. I really think we could see this be announced this week, and I think the launch of this maybe even be this month. Now, before we get out of here, there was a weird Switch 2/Switch game that came and went. It was hyped up. The internet was going crazy over it. People were streaming it. What the hell am I talking about? You probably can't even guess, because I swear to God, the information came to us. We were going crazy. Out of sight, out of mind type of thing. I haven't thought about it since then. I don't think anybody else has. And that was that weird Nintendo playtest where it was like, you go online and play with people and do stuff and create servers or something. I really don't even know. I thought it was like a new version of like a Miiverse or something, but I have no idea what the hell it is, really. But what's really interesting about it is former Splatoon developers, I believe, created this game. I guess we could call it a game, maybe. I found a new patent for it right here. And this was filed at the end of last year, I believe. And it looks very interesting. You and a bunch of other people can build like your own, I want to say lobbies, but I don't know if that's the right way to explain it. You can see like you're building stuff and then you can push that over, and then I don't really know. What I find very interesting is there's a picture like right here. It's like a party hat or something, and then a guy wearing it and then standing, and yeah, like I just really don't know what the hell this is. And then you can destroy that stuff. It's almost like Minecraft or something. And then you can see right here, they're connected to Wi-Fi, and this is a first player area. So this is an online only thing. And then I believe due to the ESRB rating, that means that it's something that will be sold. Like ESRB is only for things that are sold. So if something's free, I don't think it technically has to have that, or I'm getting something mixed up here, but people are deciphering through something like that this would definitely be something that was sold. Yeah, it's weird, it's wacky, and I feel like we haven't heard anything about this since last year, or since whenever that playtest was. Maybe that was this year. I have a weird feeling this is going to show up in the Nintendo Direct as well, and maybe be more fleshed out, and just we'll get some more information from it. It's either going to be like something really cool, and maybe the next version of the Miiverse, or maybe it's going to have as much hype as wheelchair basketball. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this information? Because your opinion matters most. So in the comments below, I would love to hear from you guys. If you made it to this part of the video, hit a like and subscribe. Follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram so we can keep our amazing communities growing, because we are growing on both platforms. I am so thankful. And let's hit 20K subscribers, man. We just hit 18K, 20K. Never thought it was possible. It's possible now. And it's all thanks to you guys. But you guys know me. I'll see you very soon with a new video. Peace out.